Aloha mai kako, mai Kiola Tengan, the Urban Mage, enlivening the magic within. I'm about to switch over to some headphone magic. I am sitting here at the fancy schmancy Hawaiian Airlines Pualani lounge area, hanging out with a little guy who is cracking me up. So you see my eyes dart to the side as I do this recording. Know that that's why. Anyways, here we are, GL21, day 10, post 1, talking about our vision statements. Our personal vision for ourselves is what we really started off this week with, and looking at the bees, do's, and the haves, looking at specifically then what does that vision look like, what does it feel like, what does that experience fully embody and encompass, and what it embodies, what it encompasses, what it is we're able to create is indeed going to be the context for today. A statement, all-encompassing, that allows us to concisely focus our attention into almost like a mantra, a phrase that reminds us that, especially times where things are challenging and difficult, where things are confusing and we're high degree of uncertainty, it really gives us something to come back to. And so in crafting this statement, you really want it to be something that has power to it, that has emotion to it, that has the capacity to, when you say it and when you express it, that it has the ability to really enliven that energy, that excitement, that passion that you have for whatever it is that you do, to remain inspired. Now, when we get into that, what we really want to look at is really coming up with a statement using the vision that we had crafted yesterday in the previous post, and use a statement that really best encompasses that. And so, for example, when I look at my own personal vision, right, when I flash forward in terms of what my genius is, my genius, the wizard. So looking at essentially creating a vibrant social ecology by working with leadership locally and globally to affect positive change is generally the purpose of what I do. And so I do that through the facilitation of the inner self, the activation of our latent potential, and connecting our groups in a positive collective entity. Now, as we go further with that, then that's a lot, right? That's my own interpretation of what my genius looks like, what it feels like, what it embodies. And so when I want to wrap it up really easily, it's something that really has meaning for me, then basically I say I usher in the age of miracles. Now, for me, that has meaning. For me, that has power. There is profundity to that simple statement. I usher, right? So very much like an usher. Let's say we're going to the orchestra, right? An usher will look at your ticket and be like, "Oh yes, right this way." And the usher knows the way, knows where the seats are, knows where to guide and how best to guide people who come in. And so the usher then guides persons to their seats, and right here, these 2 seats. Okay, well, welcome. I hope you enjoy. And then heads on off. And so very similarly, part of what I do in terms of the context of my own genius is connecting with people and guiding them in a way that allows them to get to their seat. Now, the seat in this case is more a matter of the aspect that we best and most represent within this broader, bigger spiritual ecology. And so that's a big part of it as well. And so ushering in the age of miracles for me is a statement that really does, it gets me excited. I remain inspired when things get challenging or, again, uncertain. Then I come back to this statement. Okay, ushering in the age of miracles. That's all this is. This is a part of that process. And so what I want to focus on today as we go through all of this is looking at step 1. Revisit your vision that we crafted yesterday. Step 2, what does this in a statement, single statement, so one sentence, in a single statement, what does this vision embody? Then lastly, what we're going to do in the third aspect is going to be coming, Drake, hold on. I'll be right with you, Drake. I'll be right with you. Remember, wait, okay? The last piece then is the third piece, which is going to be consolidating that. Consolidating it into 7 words or less. Now, as we consolidate into 7 words or less, it's something that obviously we can remember easily. However, when we start to craft this as a personal vision for ourselves, and how do we bring people into our vision as well? Well, if a person has a vision that's 2 pages long, kind of difficult to get on board with something like that. But when I say, what is it that I do? I usher in the age of miracles. I mean, people are intrigued, typically. And so that spurs a conversation. And so today, focus upon your vision statement by using step 1, the vision that you crafted yesterday. Step 2, embodying that vision within a single statement. And then step 3, we're going to shorten that version of your vision to 7 words or less. All right. That's it for now. Love and aloha to you all. Take care of each other. And ahuyo. Where you going, buddy?